Hello there, I'm Tygersnark and this is episode 7 of my Everspace 2 playthrough on hard mode. Last time we did quite a bit of side content, but now we're going to do the main quest as we've jumped through the jumpgate to get into the Union system.
I notice that the craft you are piloting is unfamiliar. Don't tell me. You have turned outlaw.
Listen, I've not turned outlaw, but I'm also still at odds with the fleet. You can process that, right? It's not too different from last time.
It is possible for us to continue on prior terms on a purely pilot AI basis. My protocols will allow this. And what is our current destination, if I may ask?
Prescott Starbase.
That cursed den of vice and scullery. And you tell me you're not an outlaw? My protocols require me to initiate self-destruct. 5, 4, 3, 2...
There is no self-destruct.
Wishful thinking.
Wait. Whoop. I don't appreciate you shooting missiles at me. Enough of that. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay, it's getting a lot bigger now. It was just far away. Amazing how that works. What the hell?
Hive, what's that G&B General broadcast about?
It is to alert everyone that enemy forces have grown stronger in the Ceto system.
Oh.
So the Outlaws armed up? Does that mean G&B will too?
Yes. You will have to account for this when traversing the Ceto system in future.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good.
Hive, what's your present condition?
I have fully adapted to the new craft and am in the process of acquainting myself with you again as its pilot. My databanks, as discussed, remain out of date until I am permitted to link to Eterna.
How about your personality protocols? Are you capable of switching?
You are dissatisfied with my default settings? Please, feel free to experiment.
I might just do that, Hive.
Okay. I mean, I kind of liked him, but we'll see what else there is.
Prescott Starbase. The last functioning colonizational module in the DMZ, repurposed by freelancers as part of the concession.
This place is huge.
It is comparable to a mid-sized shopping mall on the homeworlds. It appears to have gained a veneer of legitimacy.
Where your money gets lost. Come.
Looks like the DMZ is changing, Hive. I need to find this Maddocks guy, and I need to be subtle about it. All I know is that he's here, and he's expecting Dax at a ramen noodle joint.
There is no Maddocks listed in the local directory. I can only suggest manually scouting the local ramen restaurants.
If that's what needs to be done.
Tasty. Gotta go to one all the way down there, because it looks like somewhere someone would be. I mean, away from all the bright lights. Makes sense, doesn't it? You wanna not be found.
List your preferences.
Hi, I'd like one ramen with an extra side of information.
You're new here, ain't you?
How could you tell?
Only a rube would be making such an amateur move. You don't go asking questions on Prescott without getting questions asked about you.
Look, I'm trying to find a guy called Maddocks.
I never heard of him. And I don't divulge client details. Now, unless you're ordering something, I'll suggest you op it.
Fair enough.
I guess we're going to the next one then.
I get the feeling that wasn't the place.
What gave it away?
Chashu, tonkotsu, miso. Make your order on left panel.
Wait, is this restaurant fully automated?
Noodles made to the best precision and highest hygiene standards.
In which case you have no human management on site.
This fully automated enterprise is managed remotely.
I'm looking for a guy called Maddocks?
Request does not compute. No guy of name description found. Chashu, tonkotsu, miso. Make your order.
Oh, forget it. We had ramen at G&B every day. I hated it. Any idea why it's so popular off-world, Hive?
The favorability of ramen noodles in off-world settings can be explained by the ease of transportation and the longevity of the freeze-dried ingredients, necessitating only boiled H2O and a dash of toppings to activate, and...
Okay, Hive. I get it.
What do you want?
I'll take a... Screw it. Can't even pretend I want some ramen. Honestly, I can't stand this stuff.
Nah, no, right? How do people stand it? Warm, fatty water with slimy spaghetti and crumblets? I have no idea why they go so nuts for it.
Yeah, it's a real mystery to me. I was just discussing it with my AI.
Yeah, I'm a dumplings guy myself. Anyway, what can I do you for?
I'm looking for a guy named Maddocks.
Oh, you're looking for Maddocks, are you? Huh.
I've come quite a long way to find him.
Well, I can't help you with that, but since you're a valued customer, I can lead you to someone who can. You should meet a guy called Daryl. He usually hangs out at the casino. I'll let him know you're coming.
Much obliged.
Yeah, see you around.
Suspicious. Bunch of ramen. Did I just buy out all these ramen? I totally did. I have all the ramen now. Hang on though, that seems weird. Freelance. Let's go and have a look at these while we're at. I mean, might as well do some side quests. We're here.
Hi, my HUD tells me that you have a special job on offer?
Tells you correctly. It's an extraction job in Yawin orbit. We have a client who is willing to pay handsomely.
Yawin? That's outlaw territory, right?
Multiple gangs have banded together and settled there to stand a better chance against Okkar raids. They don't trust each other much. Still have each other's backs if anyone comes in uninvited.
And the job involves extracting what? Data from outlaws?
That too is correct. There is just one problem. My client didn't give me much information on the exact nature of this data, nor do we know which of the outlaw gangs has it. So to be on the safe side, I need someone to hack all their stations separately and download whatever they can find.
Huh, like pointing an autocannon in the dark. Anything else I need to know?
Only that once you've started the hacking process, you'll need to stay close to the server until it's done. Otherwise, the connection will be severed, and you'll need to start from scratch. So, how about it?
Let's say I return with all the data. What if none of them contain the file your client is looking for?
They will pay nonetheless. That is the deal.
It better be. Alright, I'll look into it.
Good. Stay safe out there.
Nice. I think we'll do that later though. Yeah, the same with the rest of these side quests. We'll do them later and then pick up the rest when we hand in the one we just got. Oh.
Hi, I'm looking for a guy named Daryl.
It's me. Yeah, a restaurant called Ahead. So you're the guy looking for Maddocks.
Is he here?
Does it look like it? I just want to get a look at the size of you before I determine what you're about.
Okay.
I'm a friend of his former colleague.
Whatever, listen. You know who I represent?
No? Should I?
You should. Asking questions about the place like a total newbie. You gotta learn to go through the right channels like everyone else.
I wasn't looking for trouble.
Well, okay then. You know for next time. You know my name, you know where to find me.
Yeah, sure. Now I know.
I'm gonna let you off the hook this one time. No excuses next time, got it?
Do you know where Maddocks is or not?
As a matter of fact, I do. But he's been keeping a low profile, trying to avoid people like you.
Who is he hiding from exactly?
Who knows? Maybe he's a little paranoid, maybe it's a real thing. But the airwaves have been buzzing with rumors and he ain't taking no chances.
I can assure you I have no ill intent. I just want to talk to him.
Well, we don't know you, so we need to see if you can be trusted. I'm gonna ask that you do a little job for us first. So if you can carry this out, then we can talk more.
Okay then.
I need you to pick up a package, but it's in a hard-to-reach location. It's an old raided settlement inside the system.
Okay, I'll do this. But I need assurances from you that you give me the information I need when I get back.
Hey, Scout's honor.
Alright. Okay, let's go get the job done.
Wow, that Daryl guy had some attitude.
I am no judge of human behavior, much less swamp life behavior.
I mean, I should check out the lead, otherwise I'm at a dead end. Can't let this prospect slip through my fingers or I'll be stuck in the DMZ forever.
It would appear your iteration is exhibiting a questionable level of gullibility.
Oh, come on, Hive. Sometimes you gotta trust a little in life.
You say the DMZ has changed, but it appears to me you have changed somewhat more.
What is this place?
I detect a large underground structure nearby. There also seems to be a docking port somewhere inside.
This must be the place then. I got a strange feeling about this.
Oops, that's not. It's too far. There we go.
Hostiles are targeting us.
Get this loot before the rest come here. I'm not quite sure why I just... Oh! That was scary. Should probably be more careful. Here, I'm guessing.
A fuel storage and another dead end.
I don't think so. There's light coming through that debris on the end.
Let's just back up a bit.
Blowing up fuel tanks in a tight and shaky structure. How smart.
This'll be fun. Nice. Satisfying. Okay. Alright. Oh!
What was that?
That was the rest of the tunnel you just barely made it out of.
Great. Let's hope that wasn't the only exit.
Nice. Whoever finds my body, be a sport and plunder the ship's handlers. Maybe you'll find more joy in the content of these barrels than the rest of the universe ever did. And if not, just try selling the stuff to my ex-wife. Now that would be a laugh. Here's to you, Mary. Blessed be thy infinite wisdom, Bram the Winded. Something like that.
Cephas Cabernet Sauvignon? What is this?
It is difficult to say. Even my chemical sensors refuse to go near the concoction.
The letter was written by a Bram DeVint and addressed to a woman called Marie. Marie DeVint. That's the name of the trader running the Flying Duchess.
Given the limited range of human names and combinations, this may very well be a coincidence.
You can't miss the shipwreck. Ooh. Coil gun. We got a calibrated one. That'll be useful now. Oh. Interesting. Another one. Let's just have a bit better look around. Oh, look there. I mean, they did say to really loot this place, so let's loot it. Medium. Oh, two of those, nice. Got a lot of materials here. Uh-oh. Some bugs. That's not right. Guess we're playing a horror game now? no, they're outside. Wait, I probably came in through there. I'm getting turned around. Wait, what's this? Wait, came through here. No. Maybe. Yes. Oh shit. Whoa. Too many of those could be a problem. Whoa. Oh crap. I need to get out of here. Damn. Okay, well, I need something that'll make a big boom. I'm practically here. Oh.
The only way to do this is to continue on foot.
Fortunately, I never have to leave the comforts of the craft.
Even still, Hive, stay put.
This is gonna be bad.
Ah, it stinks down here. Odd place for a package collection.
Hey, dude, it's you!
What the?
Terrifying.
My old friend Adam Roslin. It's me, Elek. What brings you here? Come to rescue your old buddy?
Rescue?
Oh shit.
Yeah, Daryl sent me here to pick up a package. I meant to do air quotes for that last part. Judging from that pile of desiccated corpses over there, this is where he sends anyone he wants out of the way. But fancy seeing you here, just as I thought I was going to croak it. What a coinky-dinks. Oh! I'm glad you got that one. I especially didn't like her. I called her Esmeralda. I gave them names. Gotta do something to pass the time. Nice shot. Tell you what, when I get out of here, I'm gonna kick that Daryl's ass into his brains, whichever is which. Wait, let me have a count. Yep, you got them all. Say, you wouldn't cut a buddy down, would ya? I got an itch in a place that needs some serious scratching. Ah, Carlos, I forgot about him.
There was a rubble collapse at the entrance. Sure hope there's another way out.
Wait, there was an entrance, like for ships. Then why did I park outside and walk all the way in?
Well, it was hard to spot. Strap yourself in and I'll get you to your ship.
I do not allow pets on board my craft.
Be nice, Hive. You should remember Elek.
Yes, I do recollect you associating with this dubious character in one of your earlier iterations. I was rather hoping it was a passing phase.
Hey, you got one of those on-boardy grumpy talky things. I used to have one too, but it shut itself down for some reason.
I could imagine why.
Let's get out of here.
I highlighted 3 tunnels leading away from this cavern.
Is any one of them connected to an exit?
I cannot say. My sensors are swamped by a large amount of biosignatures.
Oh, yeah. Those are the parents of the crawlers you just blasted. They're probably fuming.
What? You mean that those we just killed were the babies? Best not hang around.
This is them, by the way.
Scrap, they're huge.
Already encountered them by mistake. Oh crap.
Be sure to avoid their spit.
I agree. Cave crawlers stun and capture their prey by ejecting the acidic contents of their digestive tracts.
So it's not spit we're talking about?
Not technically, no.
Wow! Neat!
Well, that didn't work.
We're back where we started.
It was a nice route, though.
I guess this is the correct one then.
I have a good feeling about this one.
Multiple crawlers are approaching. We are heading directly into a nest.
Say, smarty talky voice, what else do you know about crawlers?
Their diet consists mainly of a furry rat-like species native to this area. That said, may I suggest throwing the horag to the crawlers as a distraction?
Come on, huh? That cracked wall looks promising.
Oh my.
Another gate! Ha! We're out! Living to party another day! My ship is just over there.
So, Elek, you reckon Daryl sent us both here to die?
I was hanging up in that cave long enough to think it over good and hard. There's no doubt about it. Ha! Hey, Adam, you remember that time we got blitzed on Inari Starbase? Oh, hell yeah. Fond memories. I know what you're like, a wild man after a couple of debonair daiquiris. Hey, where's my ride?
No ship here, Elek.
What? But I very intentionally left it at a spot where I could see it from miles away.
Yes, you and anyone else. I detect a civilian vessel on what appears to be a junk pile not too far away.
I should take offense at that.
Any idea who's been running cleanup crews out here?
This could be the Okkar. They prefer to keep the place tidy of new settlers.
Oh man, the paint job alone cost me a fortune.
Hive, keep an eye out for any Okkar.
I am constantly vigilant.
Oh, wee.
There it is. My sweet ride, still in one piece.
You can walk the last bit, right?
That'll do nicely, buddy. You're the best.
The cockpit will need fumigating for fleas.
I want to get that stuff. How do I do that? Oh, I have to land here.
Happy to reunite you two.
I'll head over and get it running. I have comms on me so we can keep on talking in the meantime.
Will I ever find peace again?
So, Elek, what exactly did you do to piss off this Daryl guy enough to send you into a trap?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work that one out. Not sure exactly. How about you?
I don't know. I was looking for a guy named Maddocks.
Maddocks? The ramen chef that can't stand ramen?
What? That guy?
Yeah, the whole ramen thing is just a front for Mr. Kato's courier operation. Maddocks uses it to fix illegal tech behind the counter and smuggle it across Prescott using his ramen delivery drones. In exchange, he gets hard-to-find parts from Mr. Kato's associates. Ah, damn it! They clamped my ride!
A group of automated Okkar units is approaching as we speak.
Elek, can you unclamp it?
Of course I can. Just give me a mo.
I'll try to buy you some time.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Here they come.
Hey, lizard people! I am not here to settle or violate any treaties. I just need my ride back, okay?
No dice, they're automated. Too dumb to understand a word you're saying.
Oh crap. Time to get out of here. Oh no.
You kidding me?
Are you talking to me?
Oh no. Damn it. Come on. What the fuck?
More incoming. Dump the idiot ocelot and jump out.
Come on, Elek, what's taking so long?
Cracking clamps is an art, my friend. It takes time. You kidding me?
Are you talking to me?
Why can't I hit him?
All done. Let's get out of here. So long, suckers!
You can take your time, Elek. The suckers are all gone now.
See? It always works out in the end.
Okay, listen. I've got to go back to Prescott and talk to Maddocks for real this time. Who is this Mr. Kato you were talking about?
My new boss on Prescott runs the big casino. Daryl is one of his underbosses. He has his hand in every pocket on Prescott, but no one is supposed to talk about it, under any circumstances. Oh, scrap. Now I know why Daryl wanted rid of me. You'll have to count me out for now, Adam. Thanks for the rescue and all. I'd love to keep chatting about the good old days, but I gotta do some serious thinking about my next move. A few slam brewies on Bishop's Starport ought to get my brain cells churning.
I understand.
Good luck to you, and thanks, buddy. It's good to see you again. I got your sig for when I need to find you.
Take care, Elek. All right, Hive. Let's head back to Prescott and find that Maddocks guy once and for all.
Yes, but first, I think there's some loot over here that I need to get. And then I think we'll call it an episode. If you enjoyed it, leave a like and subscribe. Here's a video from the algorithm, and here's the entire playlist of the series so far. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.